looks like we're working. All right, so this is going to be pretty quick and easy. I don't know really what I'm doing. I'm mostly just testing out streaming. But I wanted to set up or do something real quick. So we're going to set up Tailwind in a straight create React app installation. So all I've done so far is run create React app, set up a React application, have it running over here, and then have it open in VS Code so that I can edit things. That's it. So if we're going to set up Tailwind, we need to do a couple things. So I'm basically just going to be following from the documentation. And so we're going to install Tailwind CSS plus post CSS straight from the documentation. Should be pretty quick and easy. See how this goes. All right, so that looks like it worked all right. Next step is to install the create React app config. Something, I forget exactly what it stands for, but it's no big deal. Okay, so now we need to update some scripts to use create React app instead of React scripts. So I think there's that. Then we need to create a create React app config. I don't know, whatever. All right, so there's that. Tell this to use Tailwind and auto prefixer. All right. So I guess we're gonna save that. Create our Tailwind config. Use the npx to run it. So that way I guess we always get the latest config file, though I don't think that changes too often. Cool. So we're pretty much just waiting on that to create something. Nope. Did it pop in there? Hey. All right. So then we're going to update our purge so that we get only CSS classes we're using in our all right, so then you go to index.css. Essentially we're going to use that, and we really don't care about that, so we get rid of all that. This looks like it's working because we get some gross CSS in there. Let's see. Somewhere. Let's see. Index.css. Okay, so it's just in the index.js file. Okay. So quite frankly, I don't think we want this file because this is just some gross CSS. So we don't need this anymore. And now we should properly have messed this up. Heck yeah. Okay, looking good. Like I say, I think that automatically pulls that in now, so that's good. And then it looks like we're good to go. So if we come in here, maybe get rid of all this kind of stuff. BG Gray 700. If we hop back over here, Okay, so something's not quite right. Okay, right. Ensure that it's in our index.js. As it is. Okay. So. Yeah, something's not quite right there. Let's see if this changes anything by restarting it with that. Ah, see? There we go. All right, so now we have Tailwind set up, and we are able to, let's see, height screen maybe is what I want over here. Yeah. All right, cool. So there we go. We got Tailwind installed and running on our Create React app out of the box, and that's, I'd say, about all I was gonna do. So basically what you have to do, you follow the documentation, install the Tailwind CSS, Tailwind's post CSS compat, and then post CSS with auto prefixer. Then install the Create React app config thing. I think that's what the Krakow stands for. Then create your Tailwind CSS config, and then you have to change out some scripts here, and I think that's why I needed to restart, was because to get the using Create React app to use the config in here, which is to require Tailwind CSS and the auto prefixer. And since we have this running now, yeah. So I think if we come in here maybe now and look at this style, I'm wondering, all right, so this should be like the normalizer. I'm trying to see if it had just the like two that I was using, two styles, or two or three styles that I'm using. Or maybe it's in these. I don't know if you can access these. Yeah, maybe not. Okay, well, I guess that's gonna be it. That's all I wanted to do. So, it was a short stream, but hey, trying it out for the first time in a while seems to work. Hopefully next time we'll get into something a little bit more interesting and actually be prepared. See y'all.